Hello guys, welcome to my channel Python Educare. Today I have brought another interesting session which is on automating web UI application using robot framework. Basically here I will be showing you how to perform a web UI automation and validate a specific test case, that is log on web page. This is what the demo page is like. This is for tutorial page only, like where you can test your login log out options. So in this, like, it's a sourcedemo.com. You can also try using this web page. So here you have some couple of usernames, say standard user, logged out user, problem user, performance glitch user, and password is same. So basically I will be checking here, like, based on the valid usernames and password, whether we are able to log in or not, or based on the logged out user, whether it shows logged out user or not. So this is what we will be testing today. And so guys, stay tuned with me. I will be showing you how to do. This is a very interesting topic, so don't skip or don't forward so that you don't miss any important information. I'm going to write the keywords in write IDE, and it's a very easy one. And if you see here, like, if you press F5 or refresh button, you can see all the keywords here based on your library imported. So first of all, this is my write UI, and here I have already created a project. So you can go with file, create new project. You can create a project with the directory. So project will be always in directory format, so you don't select file and then go for directory. So it should be always in directory. So now I'll be creating a test suite, say log on test suite. This will be a file. Okay, first of all I need to import a library. What I'm going to import, so library, I will be importing Selenium library, since I'm working with web UI application, so it should be Selenium library. So let me search where it is. So it will be under Python lib site packages Selenium library. Okay, press this. So I will be removing this part. So if it is in black, so you think like the library is imported successfully. If it is in red, so there may be some error. So my test case will be like to have valid username and password and have a successful logon, and then again check with invalid username, valid password, so it should fail. Again you should check with valid username, invalid password, it should fail. Empty username with password should fail, and there will be a couple of errors actually. So this is standard user, and passwords you have given here, so it will show this. So based on this only I will pick up, based on this value I will pick up whether is a logon is a success or failed. So let me show you with one by one example. So basically first I will be adding some variables. Go to scalar. So first I will be adding a variable for URL, that URL. So what's the URL? This is sourcedemo.com. Okay. Next I will be going for browser. What browser I'm going to use? That is Chrome. Now since I will be adding the inputs here, right? So I need to get the variables here. What variable these are? So for this I need to go for inspect. I need to inspect the elements for this values. So inspect is like either you can go with F12 or you can right click and inspect. Okay, click here and go with the username. If you see the username, once you click here, this particular field is been highlighted. So right click, copy XPath. So variable, add variable, say username XPath equal to, paste it. So this is a username. Next I need to enter for password. So again, let me go to the web page, select that element, here's the password, copy the XPath. So XPath equal to paste. It's done. Now next two more things, I'm going to add a variable, that is the button. What's the value for button? Let's see. Right click, copy, export. Next I will be going for this error messages, because I'm going to pick the successful logon or failed logon based on these only. And there will be specific messages also. Say if your username is blank, then it will show username is empty messages. So based on that, it should show. It's an acceptance testing we will be performing here. So it should be displayed as a design. So we should be testing each and everything. So next we're adding another variable, say error. Click here, this messages, copy, full XPath. Full XPath is not required, you can copy with the normal also, that's not a problem. Let's leave it for a big day. Okay. Okay, so I have set the variable for project, set the variables for test suite also. Let me go to it. First URL, also you need to import the library also, so let me import that too. Okay, so library has been imported successfully. Similarly, I need to add for browser also variable. So why we are doing is like, because this is how it is intended, and there may be many test cases, there may be many test suites in one project, or there may be many test cases in a suite. So based on that, you need to add the variables here. Chrome. Then next what we will be doing is username. I should have done at the same time, but okay, somehow I missed it. Let me do it now again. Export. Password. Next is button. Sorry, I need to add this. Go with the error and copy the X path. Okay. So let me have here also the same X path. Okay. So till here, like, our project and the suite has been successfully created. Now let me create the test cases. So first test case will be valid entry. So successful logon. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, like, first what I need to do is, like, I need to open the browser. So this is very simple. This is based on the keyword what you have. Like, since I have imported Selenium library, let's see what are the Keywords we have, like this is built-in keywords, user keywords, library keywords, Selenium library. So let me go for all. Say for browser, right? Let us see for browser how to import browser. See, for browser we have these options: close browser, get browser IDs, open browser. So let us go with the open browser. So open browser, so you can see here itself the options. Set to one. Okay. So open browser, I need to set the variable what browser should open. That is URL, and then that particular web page, and then what browser, using what browser, that is your Chrome. Okay. Now next, so it may take some time to open it, right? So wait until page contains. Okay. Always it will, if the keywords are present or valid, it will turn to blue. If not, then it will be in black only. So you should remember that also. So wait until page contains swag labs. Swag labs. Okay. Next, let me make it caps. Okay. Next, what I need to do is, like, once it open, I need to input the text. Once the file is done, I need to input username and password. That should be valid. So input text. So where I need to input text? Input text in this particular element. Input element is your variable, that is your username. Dollar username. And what I need to enter? I need to enter this particular valid user, that is standard hyphen user. Okay. Similarly, I need to enter the password in this field. That is your secret sauce. SACRET underscore sauce. Once it is entered, now we need to click button. So it is click element. So click underscore element. What you need to do is, what button? That is variable button. To click. And okay, here nothing is needed. Now click button, right? So once it is click button, then I need to validate, like, whether I have any such options. So like once it is click, we need to figure out, like, if there is any, means once I'm submitting the button, then I should validate whether I am seeing any of this error message. If it doesn't contain this kind of error messages, then it is logged on. Okay. Page should contain, oh sorry, page should not contain. That is your this particular message. Okay. Then it is a pass. Then next I will be doing close browser. So this is your one test case. So let me run this test case and show you. Opened, then entered user, and if you say it's passed. Yes. So now next we are going to run. Now next we are going to add the invalid test cases. That is, let me copy it and say invalid logon. Sorry, invalid logon, that is invalid credentials. Okay. So I will have everything, and let me take you this part, and so whenever I am having a failed, so I should get this particular message for my test case to be passed. Page should contain. I should have this message for test case to be passed. this particular message I should have. Now next, let me have another test case that is for invalid username. Yes, as and it will also have the same thing, page should contain. Let me have another test case for empty password. I'm taking random test cases, but in a real scenario you need to add as number of scenarios you are having. Empty password. So empty password means I will be removing this password field, user, and whenever there is an empty username and password, so things will change little bit. So because I will be having a different thing, say standard logout, standard user, but I don't have a password here, so I will be finding like password is required. So I need this particular text to be visible here, page should contain, for passing my test case. Then next I will be adding another one which is on locked out user. Locked out. Okay. Let me. So locked out user means I will be having a different message, that is locked out. See, I'm seeing this one message. So here I will use a different thing. You can contain this also, page should contain this particular message for passing my test case. Else you can use if else statement also. So you have a keyword here, you can say pass. So you can write here pass and say I have pass execution if the variable is equal to expected, then a correct value was found. So let me use the same thing, pass execution if my variable is what, that is error, dollar error was my variable, equal to if you see I have a quotation here which I need to be placed very nicely, quotation. Quotation will be your what message, that is yes, this one. Okay, test is passed. So guys, let me check all the test cases and run and see. So it's opening my browser, and yep, first test case is, if you see the test cases are running here, it passed. The second test case, I think something is wrong. Let me check what went wrong here. Okay, need to check what went wrong here. I can see like all four has been, other thing has been success, and let me see what went wrong. Okay, standard user and second source. This will get credentials, right? Okay. Why it failed? Because I kept both username and password to be correct only, so I should have given something wrong, and then it should have been shown this message. Okay, so let me run once again this test case specifically. Yep. This time it should be passed. Yes, it's passed, because my expectation was like I should get that error message, but since I've given the correct username and password, so that particular message was not found, so it was failed. So you see, you can run the test case here, and you can see the reports here, you can see the logs here, what happens. So you can start opening the browser in Chrome, then it type the text, and then type the password, and then it tick the button. So each line by line it shows here. If you want more information, you can go with the logs. It will show you the suit ID actually, what are the things happened here. So if you have more test cases, then it will show one by one all the details. And same way you can go for report also. So this is how we can create the test cases for uh, logon options in WebUI application using RIDE. And there is one more uh, thing, like, which will minimize this effort. Like, you don't need to write n number of times this particular things for each test cases. So we have something called template, where we can fill the template once, and we can derive all the test cases from the particular template, so what it needs to do actually. So that I will be taking up in my next session. Hope you have enjoyed this video and you have gained some knowledge. So please press like button, and for more videos please do subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.